Welcome to Smoking Out Loud. We're finally here. Episode 1. We're going to talk about Mayweather. We're going to talk about McGregor. Is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? It is going to happen. We're going to talk about all kinds of conspiracy type things. We're going to talk about nature. We're going to talk about a lot of things today. So we're just going to kick it off. I gave a little intro. And here is the panel. We have Kurt.
I'm Matt.
And this is our panel for Smoking Out Loud.
Welcome, world. This is Smoking Out Loud.
So, McGregor and Mayweather's coming. You guys ready for it?
I've been ready.
They set the date.
I can't believe it's happening, man.
And
August
26th.
Yep.
Is that the official date, the 26th?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
August
right around the
26th,
corner. I can't believe it's so soon.
Pretty sure it's in Vegas. MGM Casino, something like that.
Vegas, too. A lot of things happen in Vegas, man.
All right, first of all, who you guys rooting for? We need to get this on the table.
I'm rooting for McGregor, but, you know, we'll get into what our opinions are, but I'm rooting for the McGregor, and I believe he's the underdog in the fight.
Matt, what do you...
I also want McGregor to win. I don't know. Floyd's just too cocky. He just needs to fucking finally lose one.
I don't know, man. I want McGregor too, but it's what my opinion is. Mayweather's just way better boxer. It's gonna be a tough fight for McGregor. He's gonna have to do a lot of stuff to.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time. That's why I said it's so soon. You don't have enough time to like.
Well, one thing about
He's not a boxer.
One thing about Mayweather is not a lot of people know. I'm a little bit older than you guys, and I remember some of his fights. I'm not the hugest boxing fan, but I do know he's a defensive fighter, and he's really good at like juking moves. Now McGregor is very elusive, and you can't really
He's the best
predict.
defensive boxer.
But you can't predict McGregor. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's in an MMA. When you're in his ring now, you're in his arena.
One thing I will say about McGregor is he has phenomenal timing. The best timing I ever seen in a fighter. It's unbelievable.
That might play against.
He's not the
Floyd.
strongest. Don't get me wrong. He's a fucking powerful hitter, but he's not the like strongest. But he definitely has the best timing I've ever seen in a fighter.
But you got to keep this in mind too. What I heard, it was a 10-12 rounder or something like that. So they're doing a full fight. So I mean, if they go the distance,
dude, if he doesn't knock him out in the 7th round, I
say sooner before that.
It might even be sooner.
Floyd's
I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. Because he does
Floyd's
have good
ready for that
cardio,
shit.
but you see how he gassed out versus Nate Diaz. Fucking, oh man.
but we're talking boxing, okay?
That's the most like stamina draining thing though, is a missed punch. And who's gonna be fucking miss a lot of punches? McGregor, because
Floyd's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
he's the fucking best defensive
But you
boxer
got to
ever.
think that you got to weigh this in too. Floyd's what, 41, 42 years old, 40 years old. McGregor's your guy's age, 26, 27 years old, 28. I don't think he's even 28 yet. But he's
in his 30s, dude.
No, he's not 30 yet.
I think he's
I don't think
30.
no, he's like 28. I think
Who?
McGregor. We have to.
McGregor?
Our tech team needs to look that up.
No, I think he's 32 or something like that.
I'm pretty sure he's in his 30s.
No, I'm pretty sure
Early 30s.
He may be. Maybe now. I'm thinking
Yeah, he's in his
UFC, the
30s.
video game.
I think when
that was a
he
couple years
debuted
ago.
in UFC, I think he was 26, 28, something like that. But he's been in the UFC for quite a while
But
now.
he's relatively young. 30 and 40, when you're in a contact sport like that, is a big difference.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 30 to 20 is a big difference.
And another thing about Floyd is he's arguable one of the most best boxers. They compare him to Muhammad Ali.
No, he's
You know, they have different
definitely one
fighting
of the best
styles.
boxers,
But he also has, if he beats, another thing.
the thing
a lot
is,
of people
Connor's got fucking the tenacious like ability to like go out there and watch fucking footage after footage after footage and find a way to connect.
Yeah, he does
That-
his homework, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm hoping for, actually, is because I want to see a good fight. I don't want to see fucking him dancing around. I want to see Connor to connect with this motherfucker.
I
Now,
think
let me ask
Connor's
you this.
downfall is he's going to get too cocky with
That's
it.
what I was
Just,
gonna
like,
ask you.
dancing around in
I
the
Do you think he's going to be doing the whole, like, Muhammad
Probably.
Ali thing, kind of like...
He's going to be showboat
He's gonna-
for sure.
or he
but
might be
he's
doing it
pretty
to
good.
get
Did you see
in
what
Floyd's head.
that shit talking did with Jose Aldo? That turned him on his head. 13 seconds. He was terrified. He didn't know what to do.
That's not going to rock.
Yeah, but this is boxing.
That's not going to get in.
Yeah,
that's not going to get in his head because Floyd is he's one of the most but when he trains, it's like so strict. Everything's so strict. His trainers, you can't get in his mind like that. A guy like McGregor is not gonna get in his mind in a fight. He's all business in the fight, and he's all about training. You know, he fought a year or two back ago. You know, so if he wins this fight, the coolest thing I think, this is why I want McGregor to win. I'm Irish. He's Irish. That's not the only reason why I want him to win. It would be awesome for him to stop him from beating Rocky Marciano's record of 50-0. That's the big thing, because no one's talking about that part. No, he's 49-0. No, he would tie it.
He's 49.
He would tie it.
He's 49.
Or no, he's 49-0.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. And if that, no, a lot of people are not talking about that. So if Floyd loses, that's a smudge on his record. Now, McGregor could walk away, win or lose, and he's got 100 mil. He's got 100 mil.
He's fucking happy as fuck. He don't care.
Plus, he's got a lot of press. I mean, next UFC fight would
if
be
he
big.
wins, he's gonna have. Do you think he's gonna go back to UFC? Do you think he's gonna continue fighting even though he has all that money now?
Now we're talking about boxing now.
Think he's gonna go back?
I don't know, man.
Mr. Conspiracy guy.
I think he's gonna ride it till the wheels fall off and then come back, make a comeback.
All right, guys.
But he's got that competitive attitude that he wants to be at top. So I don't think he'll let his belts fall. I honestly don't think he'll stop.
Just been sitting there with his belts.
Let me ask you this, boys.
Wanting a fucking title fight,
Conspiracy.
he's not taking
A
it.
conspiracy point.
Because he was setting up this Mayweather fight.
Point of view. This is boxing now. Do you think either of them is going to take a dive? You think McGregor will take a dive?
No.
It's boxing. It happens in boxing. We all know it.
No.
People get paid off, and people get caught.
They're both too competitive to take a dive at this point. Because either way, they're both getting fucking paid. They don't give a fuck about the money at this point. They're already getting paid.
Right. Floyd's trying to make a name for himself. Floyd's trying to be 50-0. You don't want to fucking.
He wants to be the most famous boxer to ever live.
Conor McGregor.
Because it's still arguable.
Make a name for himself too in the boxing world.
It's still arguable.
He's not going to take a dive. So what? His first boxing fight is going to be 0-1.
I mean, money comes involved. Boxing is a little corrupt, man. It's not. You know, you can arguably say that could happen in the UFC, or it has happened.
It has happened for sure, but
every sport.
I still like.
It just depends on the
though.
person.
You know, like Pete Rose back in the day. You know, there's so many people. Sports sometimes make me think. You know, did they really lose a game, or they, take
like the
take
NBA. The
something
NBA got caught cheating a lot, fucking shaving points and shit. The ref called.
Oh, look at
fucking
Deflategate.
You guys got to think about it this way though. You win, you get bonus. That's money right there. They're trying to fucking make some money. That's how they can do it a legit way by winning.
But I think this
Any
fight though,
sport.
they both making the same. They both get the same purse whether they win or lose.
Oh,
They
yeah,
both get,
yeah.
like, fucking
So, I mean, they don't
$100
care.
or
Which is
whatever.
kind of a
It sounds
knock.
the same,
That's kind of a
you know?
So at this point though,
against him.
where they're making that much money, you got to think like, I'm fucking getting paid regardless.
Oh.
But I don't think they're gonna try to build on that money. They're already like, or retired. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. They want to
go
win.
back.
They want to fucking have.
McGregor will go back to fighting.
This is gonna be a historical fight. They want everybody to know that they're the best.
I don't think so, dude. He just had a fucking kid and everything. If he gets that money, I think he'd just be
He said
chilling
he'd
at
still
home.
fight. No, he'd still fight. He'll still fight. Might be a few
He'd
fights.
have no need to
a few
fight.
more
though.
fights.
Why? Why fight? He'd have a great fucking record. He has all that
he's
money.
addicted to it. The dude's addicted to it. He'll fight until he can't physically do it no more. He's the one of them
He
cats.
just wants money.
Well,
like
check
he's
this.
just flashy, dude. Like he's like I follow him on Instagram. He's just like buying all
Now.
these boats and everything.
But
Just
that's
Which
part
guy-
of his bravado. You know what I
well,
mean?
both do that. But
Yeah, they're both good.
It's all.
Well, Conor
it's a
McGregor
gimmick.
has new money now. Now it's just like seems like he's just blowing it all. He's
It's
just
a
buying
gimmick.
yachts and boats and jet skis and all
That's
this
gonna bring
shit.
him back to fight again. You know what I mean?
You met him back in the day. You've seen the videos of him back in the day. Very humble, very poor guy from Ireland. You know
He's
what
not
I mean?
very humble. He talks a lot of shit.
No,
But
no,
he's a
even
fighter,
before
so he
that
can.
was part, but it became a gimmick,
Check. This is part of fighting.
almost like WWE. You know?
All right, check this out. For instance, like he's getting all this attention because of all the shit talking. Wouldn't you talk shit if you're trying? That's how he's getting the money.
Well, you do know that.
Connor has the skill to fucking be noticed, but the UFC, like that's what draws people to him. Is like, what's the thing with Brock Lesnar? Is he's so fucking huge? There's got to be something about him that makes him different. Brock Lesnar's it's superhuman. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So
What about first round? What do you guys? Ding, the bell happens. They both enter each other. What do you think? Do do you think McGregor's just gonna come out just all like he's standing up in a UFC fight like he's with his hands? You think he's gonna go?
I think he's gonna be smarter than that.
I think he's gonna taunt him.
He's gonna go on the
immediately.
defensive side.
That's another. That brings me to another
He's gonna
point.
taunt him immediately.
You reminded me of another point. I don't know if you guys. Do you guys know that Mayweather is somewhat of a kind of. He was kind of a McGregor type, cocky. He'd always he'd do little dance in the ring and
Money
shit.
Mayweather?
Yeah, he got it, became a gimmick. So it's like gimmicky, and it's like you're right. It's kind of like the fight.
That's who makes the money.
The fight.
I mean,
Who is the best
especially-
fighter
but
ever? you know?
Mayweather, especially, he's definitely got the skill to back it up without a doubt. You don't get 49-0 without skill.
No, either
So-
either or. They're both very talented. And I will say, as much of a Conor fan I am, Mayweather is absolutely just
Yeah, but he has all that money.
precise,
You think
man.
Mayweather bought any of his
he's
fights?
very talented.
It's like, hey, I'll pay you this much if you just take a dive.
You never know. But know who's not going to be on the payroll? It's Conor. Because he wants to win. He wants to beat the best boxer.
For sure.
Hey,
That would shatter the boxing world.
He wants to make a name for himself.
It will shatter the boxing
it's rigged. The Russians rigged the fight, as well as the election. They make more money, I think, during this fight that they're set to make. I don't know if this is the actual thing, but this is my guess. Than probably during the election. This is my guess. This is an educated guess, because this is going to be the pay-per-view fight is probably going to be $100 or more. I bet. I can see
Yeah,
it
it's
being
gonna be like
89. I can be
100
seeing
probably.
89. What is normal UFC fight?
It's like
100.
50, 60 bucks.
$100. It's gonna be $100 for the fight.
$100
I
for a
already
fight.
said it. Yeah.
Fuck that.
See, what's the?
This is why I need a goddamn mic. I gotta invest in the fucking mic for
No,
myself.
but
Yeah.
we got
I was
our.
gonna sit here.
You need to be in
You're our
this bitch, man.
informational guy, dude. You're as well. So what's the average? What's the average UFC pay-per-view
Like
event?
$100, dude.
Depends on how big the fight is. When
Okay.
it was fucking.
Let's just say it's McGregor Aldo.
Well, it was like 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah, UFC is not as much as
Boxing.
boxing.
Okay, that's my next question. Boxing. So if it's okay, so where is it going to be? Somewhere in the middle, or is it going to be more than both?
It's $100. They've
So that's
already
more
determined
than-
that.
that's more
Stars. Is it Stars?
Like
No.
you get a little
Probably
older, bud.
HBO. HBO does a lot of fights.
Really? I thought it's not going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be on it.
No, there's a certain.
It's like an on-demand type deal.
You.
This is weird. It's an odd fight, man. It's a very odd fight. Usually
Right.
people talk about this like Mr. T fighting Hulk Hogan or something, realistically or whatever. It's just like nobody ever.
All right, enough of the violence, man.
We're not on the subject
So I
for
feel
the
like we're in
moment.
nature.
We need to
Yeah,
switch
yeah.
it up.
Bugs
a
are
bit.
flying around. We got
Speaking of
great.
nature, fucking. Did you hear about the national parks closing? Actually, I think it was you that told me about it.
Yeah.
Why? That's their preserve.
Why? Do you know why they're closing?
Trump says they're wasting money. He just wants to close them down and build shit over it.
Wow.
Over the last little bit of wildlife that we have
Yeah, like
in America. Now that's
people aren't gonna be able to go out and enjoy nature anymore. It's just gonna be all fucking man-made shit.
It's gonna be like Idiocracy, this big ass Costco.
No, I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
worse.
They start eating butter.
I think it's gonna
For dinner.
get Star Wars and there's the floating islands of fucking
Mom with my
cities,
butter.
the cities of the fucking Cloud City, whatever, where Lando lived and shit. It's gonna be like that because the world's gonna be no fucking vegetation. But where do we get our fucking oxygen from? Trees, grass.
Yeah,
Flowers.
It's like there should be no trees left, man. You can't breathe.
He don't care. That motherfucker's got like 1,200 breaths left
Oh,
in his
but
fucking
fucking-
body.
Good news though, if the bees do go extinct, scientists found a new way to fucking pollinate flowers that does better than bees. They fucking put it on like
Is this full science or is this mad science?
full science, dude. Like they put it on a fucking brush, like the pollen on the brush, and just like fucking go across on the
So
flower.
everybody's
Does a better
got.
job. If the bees do die off though, that's what I'm saying. Like,
They would
we're
need.
still gonna have
Do you know how
flowers,
many
but-
bees are in a hive? Just think about that.
Uh,
How many
a lot.
populations
Is it
would
like
you have?
10,000?
You would need like.
But I'm
Depending
saying
on
no,
the size
because
of the hive.
the paintbrush method though does a better job at pollinating the flower more
But
than the fucking bee does.
Do you know how
so
much wilderness is out there? You know what I mean? Like
I'm sure they'll fucking make a machine for it, dude.
that means population would go down though. If
Dude,
that did happen.
It doesn't matter. Like we're all gonna get water world in this bitch. I'm Kevin Costner. It's
You-
big tsunamis coming. That's
You
not
think
the
it's
world.
gonna happen? Question
Everybody is
for you.
thinking it's other shit. It's not World War III.
It's gonna be a fucking
In this
It's
lifetime?
gonna be a science experiment.
In our
dude.
lifetime.
Have you ever heard about the fucking
The super tsunamis. Salami, man.
A super salami coming at us, man. That's fucked up.
It's delicious.
It's
The
absolutely
Hadron
delicious.
Collider, bro. It's like they're fucking taking these particles and like colliding them, like fucking in the Flash. Remember in the Flash how the fucking they got their superpower and shit? Well, our guys are doing that now. Taking these
Particle
fucking
accelerator,
yeah, that's what it is, and they're fucking
Yeah.
doing that. But if this thing fails, dude, it's gonna take out the whole entire Earth. But
There's
if it
all
doesn't,
kinds
like,
of things, man.
So you tell me they have a real one in real life?
yeah, it's real now.
Well, it
Fucking
makes-
CERN made it, bro.
It's scary time right now.
Like they're trying to fucking open up a portal to another dimension. They believe another dimensions exist, and they're like super close to doing it.
What?
They got the Hadron Collider built and
There's
everything,
a-
like the particle accelerator.
I can
And
live an
smashes
amazing life in my
that
other
smashes
dimension.
the fucking atoms together.
You're fucking.
I'd go
too much
murder
shit.
my,
You're
my
playing
clone.
God.
I don't
You're
know how
creating
it works,
worlds.
but-
You know?
Yeah, but if that explodes and it doesn't like kill everybody, what if it like gives people superpowers, like in the Flash, bro?
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
You're willing to risk.
Fuck
existence.
it, why not? It'd just be quick.
Just so I
Instant death.
might be able to transport from here to here like Goku. You know.
What's
what
your
I mean?
power?
I
Right
don't
now.
know.
What's your
I'd
power?
probably be
What if
like-
you got a
that?
dumb power? What if you got a dumb power?
I want the power of patience. I'm super
Just wait
impatient.
super long.
I will outwait you. You're gonna take down my city?
It's what movie is that?
Wait.
The Shoveler and Ben Stiller.
Mystery Man?
Mr.
Yeah, it'd be like that. All of them had dumb superpowers. That's how it would work out for you.
I'd be the fucking.
I'd want to be
Rage.
like invisible or like fucking be able to turn like anything. Like I snap my finger and like turn anything into weed. That'd be dope, dude. Just never.
I always
you
thought.
stop
I always
crimes
thought. I
with that,
thought
though.
of that power
Fuck crime.
before. Smoke as much as you can.
Exactly.
Just
I
give
don't
out
know,
free.
it
weed
turns.
next
You
time,
can turn
though.
it into money,
Part of the
or you
power.
can turn it into medicine.
Just give out free weed to everybody, dude. Everybody just
I
be
need medicine.
stoned. The world would be peaceful.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't
Trump.
live in your world.
Here you
man.
go.
That's fucking. That's a great world.
It would be.
Yeah, that would be a great world. A great world. You know what?
I
I
don't
think
know.
if we need to get Trump high.
It'd be like the Wild West.
That's what we
kinda.
need to do. We need to sit
Might
Trump
look like
down.
The Wild West. If you fuck up, you're just getting murdered. No stealing, bro.
What do you think about that?
Off with your fucking hand.
What do you think about that, Matt?
What?
We get bye-bye. We just set Trump down and we just get him fucking baked, dude. Do you think he would think of the world differently?
I don't know. Maybe he might freak the fuck out though and just hate it and fucking.
Make sure you
It's
get him
too
an
big.
indica.
It's too
You know, perfect flower. You know.
This guy's never drank in his life, so guaranteed he's
I
never
don't know,
done
rest
drug.
Stickiest
Fucking-
weed I've ever smoked.
Well, he hasn't done anything about the marijuana law. He hasn't tried changing it. He's like done better for it. So obviously. He's not
I've
against
read
it.
some stuff that he was against it. Hillary was against it too. So
Fuck
neither of them were like great. I don't know.
Like everybody's like, oh,
Whatever's
fuck
good for
Trump.
business for
Fuck
Trump.
Trump.
though. If it's not good
Hillary.
for business for
They're
him.
both fucked. They're
It's
both
gone.
fucked. Like it was a bad choice either way.
But you know what? It's already in place.
I,
and the
I feel
people
like there
are
was no
speaking.
good end of that stick. I mean,
That's why that fucking.
we're
vote,
kind of
dude.
getting the
So why
hard,
didn't you vote
bad
third
end
party?
of it, huh?
Why didn't you guys vote third party?
I don't vote
Because,
about it. Fuck.
The other
Fuck
million
Biden.
people in the U.S. ain't gonna vote for it. It's
It's
just,
still your vote though.
it's like I don't know.
Supposedly.
I'm not Jay-Z. I can't be like vote third party and everybody's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Fucking P. Diddy.
I didn't want to vote. I didn't want to
oh,
vote.
yeah,
That's
you
your
did
right.
it, vote
You got
or
a corrupt lady, you know, and you know she's
A cripple or
blind,
corrupt?
corrupt,
She's
cripple and
killed
corrupt.
so many fucking people.
She
too,
did all
and this
kinds
bitch
of
is
stuff,
not
all kinds of
behind
fucked up.
bars at all.
She sent people.
She's murdered
She sent
so
a
many
mob.
people. It's like up to like 50 to 60 something people she's murdered. Like everybody that
So you
talked
got that?
bad about her just ended up dead.
And then you
Like,
think,
all the
okay, maybe
reporters,
Trump.
like anything.
I did
Yeah,
not
he's
say
an
anything
asshole,
bad
but
about
he's
her,
maybe
so.
he's
Fuck that
business
bitch.
savvy. Maybe he's business savvy. Maybe he'll use his business savvy. But so far, all I've seen is him talk a bunch of shit,
He hasn't done shit.
tweeting. He's
He's
tweeting.
fucking-
His Twitter page is going crazy. You know what I
And
mean?
if you talk shit to him, he'll block you. That's
Yeah,
what
we'll
he's
probably
known
get a
for.
tweet
He's just
tomorrow,
blocking
man.
so many
You're
people
not-
right now. That's all
He's
he's
like
doing.
smoking out loud is terrible. It's actually
tweet.
false information.
He hasn't done shit though. The only thing he's worried about is fucking building the wall.
Have you seen some of his twats, man?
No, don't fucking go on Twitter.
No, I do have a Twitter just for the Friday the 13th, but I just signed up for Twitter just for that game so I could find out what the download on that was.
All right, we got some other things to talk about.
Yeah.
Guys. I don't want to talk about politics no more. It makes
Yeah,
me
politics make us
makes me
not
paranoid, man. Too much of the repo.
Yeah, right.
Have you guys seen that fucking Katy Perry video? She gets like possessed on
I
stage
did.
and just
I
like
did.
falls out.
Yes.
She just
did.
like fucking. She's in the middle of her show singing California Girls.
Set
and
up.
fucking She just like, I'm sorry, master, and just like fucking collapses, dude. And someone just fucking comes out and grabs her and pulls her off stage.
Now
She's
you
like,
told me
"Fuck
about.
no."
He tells me about this. He tells me about this, and I look it up, and he says watch the 2-minute video or whatever. I watched the fucking 4 or 5 minute video.
You watch the whole
So
fucking
I'm
concert,
thinking
like,
she's
you
on
hear it.
drugs or something, or she's
It's not
overheated or something.
drugs.
She was fine. She was dancing. She had this boa like Hulk Hogan on her, and she did her song. And she, in the middle, all of a sudden, it was like something snapped into her, and her whole body is like something went through her body, and like it was like in a movie, like mind control, like
It's
oh,
weird,
like
bro.
something
Dude.
reprogrammed, and she was like,
What that looked like to me was
I'm
like,
sorry,
her
master,
starting-
and it fell,
What it looked like to me was she was starting to have a seizure or something.
or she was
like that.
possessed. Yeah,
No, she didn't fucking.
it looked
No,
bizarre.
she-
It was bizarre, dude. It was
It
very
was
bizarre.
definitely strange,
Her blood
but
sugar's low. To
like
it
you
could
hear
be-
all this talk about like the Illuminati and like all these blood sacrifices and shit, and then it just so happens this pops up, and
So you
it's
think
kinda
it-
hard not to
you think
fucking
it's
believe what's
supernatural?
going on.
You don't think
Sorta,
it's-
I think it's like weird.
Well,
I don't know.
what was their actual reasoning why they fell? Did they say why she fell? No, that's right. They said she got hit in the gut with it, and I even,
some
I
kind of
rewatched
lollipop.
the video on
It's a
Zoom.
big ass fucking lollipop.
I didn't see no lollipop at all. There wasn't a second shooter. That was a
There's
bull-
a second lollipop.
So if she wasn't on drugs,
And she shaved her head all weird. Now fucking, she's just weird.
celebrity
Like,
Britney
fucking-
Spears did
It's
that.
not. It's not that.
It's a thing,
It's
man.
something weird, like fucking some Illuminati type shit, bro. Fucking Prodigy of Mobb Deep just died. He's
I
fucking.
seen that.
Really?
Yeah,
How'd he
he's
die?
40, 42 years old. I don't know. They said. I don't know yet.
Maybe he
died,
just
like-
died. You know, people have.
People die, man.
Just 42. You don't just die at 42.
Bernie Mac was like.
I'll be
40
happy if
something
I
years
Bernie
old.
Mac.
42. No.
Yeah, you can have problems.
But Prodigy was also talking about the Illuminati. He's the first one that said Illuminati keeps trying to rule my mind, soul, and my body. Shit
before
like
Tupac,
that. Yeah.
no shit.
Before Tupac, yeah.
I
Shit was
always
nuts.
figured Tupac was the first one to like talk against it. You know what I mean?
That was Mobb Deep.
I listened to Mobb Deep too, and I never picked that up.
That's like the first, like everything said about the Illuminati.
I just never put that in
First thing
there.
anybody heard
I
about
didn't
it.
get what the Illuminati was until Pac was talking about it. You know what I mean? Because Pac was like, the Illuminati was this a secret. You know, he told everybody, and that's probably why he ended up
Fucking.
gone. Did you maybe seen the All Eyes on Me movie yet?
I don't
boys?
like the.
I've
Oh,
heard
fuck it.
I've heard
wanna
bad
see
things
it.
about
I
it.
want to see it, but yeah, I've heard a lot of bad reviews about it.
Really?
No, Snoop
Bad
Dogg's
reviews on
backing
All Eyes
it. Though.
on Me?
Snoop Dogg's backing it, but 50
Yeah.
Cent's against it.
50 Cent said he don't like it.
Was 50 Cent in that era? No. he
That's why I
wasn't.
don't like it. It ain't about me.
I ain't in the movie. I don't like it.
If there's vitamin water,
I'll watch
I'll
it.
sell
I'll watch it, right? You know, they need a good
It's 50.
opinion. You know who would be a good person to ask? Eminem. Because he has a real respect for Tupac and his craft and his ability. You know what I mean? They didn't do
the
justice.
respect. This is a movie review. This ain't a fucking goddamn respect for music.
No, I mean,
it don't matter how good of a rapper Tupac is.
People
It
might hate
matters
that.
that the movie's good. That's what it's about. Is the movie about him?
People
We already know he's a good rapper.
Okay, but people are upset though
respect for him's there.
because the original director was supposed to be
Otherwise,
John
it's gonna be a movie.
Singleton. So that could be why you're getting bad reviews. Oh, my boy John Singleton didn't get the. You know, he quit. He didn't want to do his direction and whatnot. So it might be just that, just picking sides. You know, I'll see it, make my own determination. I heard split reviews on Straight Outta Compton when it came out. I heard it was shitty, and I watched it. And I was like, this is a fucking badass movie, man. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
I didn't hear no bad reviews about that. Straight out of Compton.
There was more good reviews than bad reviews.
What do you think
but-
Suge's saying? You think Suge's saying
No,
that?
Suge and Diddy
Is he in prison again?
talk to each other. Yeah,
Ran
check
somebody
this out.
down.
This is, I read this on the internet the other day. They talked about the movie when it came out, and they said Suge and Diddy talked. Obviously not face to face because they're in jail. I think I saw it in the Breakfast Club or something like that. And they said they both agreed that everything in that movie was. They agreed it was everything's real. So that was like the first time they talked or whatever, and they kind of officially squashed the West Coast, East Coast. They never had that or sit down.
He's not.
Suge
But I
Knight
mean,
came
even-
on camera, dude. Fucking.
Suge
like,
don't care.
recently.
Suge's going to death row, man.
Suge
for
Knight
real.
fucking was just on camera recently, bro, talking about Tupac's death and everything. He said that it was one of his girls caught him fucking. It was one of Suge Knight's girlfriends caught Suge Knight cheating, and she sent a fucking guy to fucking shoot Suge Knight. and just so happened Tupac was in the fucking
Kinda
car.
But that's
Well,
fucked up
he's
because
hanging out
he
with
said
shit.
he said two other things.
Fucking ghetto Compton bitch.
Hell yeah.
He's not credible. He said two different things. I seen him in a video where he said, Pac's body's gone. He went to the morgue. What do you think? What do you think happened? He was thinking like the guy got paid off, right?
That shit
There was
got-
another video.
So I was thinking I don't want to be
Horrible shit.
There's another video of him saying that Tupac was alive. You know, so you can't really. That dude is shifty, dude. If you don't know anything about him, I know a lot about him.
Check
not
this.
from the
We need to
movies.
take a moment out to give a message of safe sex with smart condoms.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Smart
smart
condoms.
Because you told me something about this the other day and it blew my fucking mind. There's technology for my penis.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
It's a smart condom. You put it on your cock and everything. You download an app for it, and I guess it like tracks your performance and everything.
Like how many pumps per second or
I guess.
minute? No, per
I-
second. You must be going ham, but
I don't know really.
Is there like a mode on it when you get in there and it detects the STD and it glows red like a light, like if it's blue
this
it's
is
good.
potentially a scary thing. For
Yeah, because
men
you pull
right now.
out and your shit looks like
If it's
lightsaber. It's like,
calculating
oh shit, I
your
got the
perform-
AIDS.
If
You know,
it's calculating your
Or the
performance, like if it's calculating your performance, this is potentially bad. This is bad news.
Yeah.
Right, like how long will it take for that to get hacked and for that shit to be fucking
Well,
local?
well
for
check this.
everybody to see?
You're with your girl and she's just like, you've been kind of slacking lately. Your average
What's their
pump
level of
per minute.
performance? What's right?
Like your average pump per minute, it's kind of sorely
You're
dropped.
not bringing your A game to the
Yeah.
bedroom anymore. What's going on?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing is,
what's
I
their
would figure out
standard?
how to hack it and fucking make mine look like I'm performing super well. Like, babe, you owe me 3 blowjobs. Like, this is crazy. I'm just look at this performance chart. Like, it's off the charts. But yeah, that's
Like the
it's a
fucking
little weird though.
Like the Fitbit walking thing, you could so cheat that. You're just fucking jerking off. Just put it around
They
your
have, like,
wrist
a little
and start jerking off.
They have like a little Siri.
Counting your fucking mouth thing.
That sounds like a
Is there like
Joey
a little
Diaz story there.
Is there a little Siri where it's just like, Johnny, good job, mate, or something like that? That'd be kind of cool.
You completed a goal.
Finish her.
I don't know. When you guys said smart condoms,
Boom. Find the mythical clitoris and end game.
I read it must have been something different. I saw is when if you had sex.
You don't know how to read, so I don't know what you're talking about.
If you had sex and you had this condom on, it turned a specific color, kind of like the pool. If you pee in the pool,
That's a myth.
I don't know, but that would be scary if you pulled out and you saw that your shit glowing red like a
That's a
lightsaber.
condom, though. Would you
No, I
care?
don't feel like-
Let's think about that. If that
It's
was
supposed
real.
to protect you. Would you care, really? You're wearing a condom. You're like, I got a condom on. Would you keep
No, but what if
going?
it detected like
smart are
herpes?
you, condom?
Herpes.
Are you
You
gonna
can
stop
still
me
get
from
herpes.
getting
You can
clap?
still get a genital wart.
What about the clap? It stops the clap.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, as long
What if she was like Margot Robbie?
it's not 100%. You know what I'm fucking
Margot
saying.
Robbie hot? Ooh.
Would you keep going if your fucking cock turned red for
Oh.
a bad sign?
Wait,
Oh,
what's
dude,
red mean?
I don't care if it fucking.
Is that like
with
that
the,
like full blows
caution?
AIDS?
There's no caution sign. I don't care. I'm not
Red
stopping
button.
Margot Robbie.
Is that full blowsy AIDS or is
It
that
could
just
be.
the clap? I can go
fucking
get
Harley Quinn? Are you
I go
kidding?
get a shot in the shoulder for Harley Quinn. That's no problem, you know. I think they give you. Do they give you a shot in the ass for that? I think they do, or they did back in the day.
I took a shot in the ass.
That's
before.
that's how it was. You got a shot in the ass. No, you get the STD and they give you a big shot in the ass.
It's episode 1. We had a lot of topics to talk about. Not enough time. That's why next week we're gonna be here. So we'll keep it in the link. Tell you when we're coming back.
What's going on? What's
What's
happening?
going on? Happening.
Oh, what are we smoking on today, boys?
Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing to talk about.
They don't. No one knows what.
OG18 is
We're on OG 18.
the herb of choice today.
It's really my herb of choice for most of the
I
time.
broke my wax pen on the way here, so
Don't get me on them pens,
that's
man.
fucking that's
Pens.
another thing we need to talk about.
Send us a pen that works. If they're gonna be out there on
If I
the
get a
doorstep.
working wax pen, I'll be the most glorious little boy ever. I swear.
I've had trouble with herbal
Wood.
pens. I won't
don't
say
know.
any brand names, but I've tried. Oh, damn
Hopefully,
near every-
preferably like one with a glass dome. Those work. the
I don't
best,
know,
if
man.
See, I'm
I
not stirred wrong, you know?
They all break for me, man.
Tuesday end up
Next
breaking.
days.
Great topics. Everything's coming. Here we go. So, thanks for joining us.
Check us out.
If you like us, smash the like button.
If you want to know more, you can follow me on Irish Rastafarian. I have a lot of information on Smoking Out Loud, and I do my own reviews here. We're going to have segments on here, much like I do on my page. We do our little reviews. We'll do those as well. But we'll be here. Check me out, Irish Rastafarian on IG. Yeah, you guys want to any of your
Don't forget to comment.
You guys want to
Give us your feedback.
any shout outs for
Comments, post, anything you guys would like to talk about, anything. Just let us
IG?
know.
You want to shout out your IGs?
I don't remember my Instagram name at the moment.
You don't remember? He's too
I've
high.
had so many Instagram names, I don't remember which one
I-
I'm using right now.
Contact Irish Rastafarian.
We'll keep you updated. We're coming live.
Not live.